Period 1. Activity 1. Entrance. Far. Go camping. Go hiking. Hear of. National. Pass. So. Very. Trip.
Describe the picture on page 29. 1. These 5 people seem to be at a family home. 2. The father has got a map in his hands. 3. The mother and twins are thinking about a beautiful lake. 4. The girl is thinking about a trip to the mountains.
Period 1. Activity 3. 1. Who are the people in the picture?
Omar Haifawi and his American relations.
2. What are they planning?
Camping trip to Yosemite.
3. Who is ready, who is almost ready, and who is not ready?
Yasmin is ready, Omar is almost ready, but Adnan isn't ready yet.
4. Where are they at the end of the last conversation?
They are at the end to Yosemite Park.
Omar Haifawi has arrived in America to stay with his cousins. They are planning a trip together. Where would you like to go, everyone?
We could go camping in the mountains.
Yes, let's find a beautiful lake and stay there.
And let's go hiking.
Mountains, lakes, hiking. This means Yosemite.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of Yosemite. It's a beautiful national park. Have you ever seen pictures of it? No, I haven't. It sounds fantastic. Have you ever been there?
Yes, we have. We went on a school trip last year.
And I often used to go hiking there.
Has everyone put their things in the car yet?
Yes, I've just done that.
And I'm taking my things out now.
I'll come soon, but I haven't found my trainers yet.
You're so slow, Adnan. Omar, let's help him. Then we can leave. We're getting hungry, Dad. Is it still very far?
No, we've already passed the sign for Yosemite.
You can eat the sandwiches in the bag next to your feet.
No, we can't. We've already eaten them.
Look, we're here. There are the mountains. They have just arrived at the entrance. Their visit to Yosemite starts here.
One. Read. Add new words from period. 1. Make any changes needed. 1. A. Where do people stay in Yosemite at night? B. Most people go camping. 2. A. Do people drive their cars round Yosemite? B. No, most people leave their cars and go hiking. 3. A. Would you like to stop and have a rest? B. Yes, I would. I feel so tired. 4. A. Today, people play the game of football round the world. B. You're right. It's the national game in many countries. 5. A. Have you ever heard of Kulthum? B. Yes, she was a famous singer from Egypt, wasn't she? 6. A. When are we going to come to the park entrance? B. We're almost there. It's after we pass the hospital. 2. Listen and check. Then practice in pairs. 3. Read again and answer the questions. 1. What do Omar's aunt and cousins all want to do? They want to go on a camping holiday. 2. His uncle says, this means Yosemite. What does his uncle mean? Yosemite is the place where they can do all the things they want to do. 3. Why do you think Omar has never heard of Yosemite? He doesn't live in the United States. 4. Who may know Yosemite best, and why? Omar's uncle, because he often used to go hiking there. 5. Why is Adnan not ready? Because he's slow. 6. Yasmin says to Omar, let's help him. Why does Yasmin say this? Because she wants to leave. 7. What things would Yasmin like to happen very soon? To leave, and she wants to get to Yosemite. 8. Where should the sandwiches be and where are they? They should be in the bag next to their feet. Yasmin, Adnan and Omar have eaten the sandwiches. 4. Work in groups of 5. Listen again and practice the conversations. Period 3. Present perfect with just. Already. Yet. 1. Read sentences 1 to 4. 1. Omar has arrived in America. 2. I have just put my things in the car. 3. Has everyone put the things in the car yet? 4. I have not found my trainers and t-shirts yet. Look at the sentences again. Tick the best way to complete the statements. We use the present perfect for things that started in the past and are still true now. 2. We use just for things that have happened very recently. 3. We use just yet for questions and negative statements. 2. Work in pairs. Ask and answer questions about the list. Use just and not yet. A. Have they had breakfast yet? B. Yes, they've just done that, but they haven't listened to the weather forecast yet. Things to do on the morning of OTA trip. Have breakfast. 7:30 to 4:50. Listen to the weather forecast. 8 o'clock to 8:05. Pull our things in the car. 8 to 1s minus 8 to 4s. Get on the road to Yosemite. 9 o'clock. Have coffee on the way. 10:30 to 11 o'clock. Arrive at Yosemite. 12:30. Arrive, put, find, have, write, get, do, listen, eat. Take, clean. Read the sentences. Remember that we also use already plus present perfect for things that have happened recently. A. You can eat the sandwiches in the bag. B. We have already eaten them. Look at the sentences again. Tick the best way to complete the statement. We use already plus present perfect for things that have happened. We usually use it when other people think they have not happened. 4. Write replies with already. Omar. Let's find a football to take with us. Adnan. I've already found one to take with us. 2. Aunt. Can Yasmin take the picnic things to the car? Uncle. She already taken them. 3. Aunt. You and Adnan need to clean the car before the trip. Uncle. We've already cleaned it. 4. Aunt. You should write to your parents before we go, Omar. Omar. I've already written to them.
Period 4. Activity 1. Campsite. Cut down. Damage. Every. Go whitewater rafting. Volunteer. Waterfall. Wildlife.
Word formation. Water and fall. Waterfall. Wild and life. Wildlife.
Period 4. Activity 2 and Activity 3. 1.
Why did you cut down that huge tree? Because it was old and dangerous. We had to do that before it fell.
2.
How high is that waterfall?
Very high. The water falls for 50 meters.
3.
What is there to do in Yosemite? You can go hiking, and you can also go whitewater rafting.
4.
Why do we have to stay on the paths?
Because we don't want visitors to damage the plants.
5.
Where did you have your picnic? On the grass by the stream, where it joins the river.
6.
Do people only visit Yosemite to see the mountains and lakes?
No, they also go to see the wildlife, the trees, plants, and wild animals.
7.
Do those young people work in the park all the time? No, they're volunteers. They come here to help in their school holidays.
8.
Do you always stay at the campsite up in the mountains at Yosemite?
Yes, I stay there every summer. I think it's the best place.
Period 4. Activity 5. 1.
Okay then, everyone. Come and get it.
2.
Wow! How high do you think it is?
3.
Listen, boys, please stay on the path. We don't want to hurt these beautiful flowers.
4.
Come on, Yasmin. We haven't got far to go now.
5.
Okay, everyone, stay right, and now let's go! Straight ahead!
Period 5. Work in pairs. Look at the photos on the website pages. Do these tasks. 1. Look at the first photo. Say which places in the photo you would like to go to. 2. Talk about each place. Say what you think it is like there. 3. Look at the second photo. Imagine you are on the raft. Tell your partner how you feel and what you want to say or shout. 2. Read and mark the statements true or false XX. 1. The animals are the most amazing living things in Yosemite. False. 2. The United States made Yosemite a national park about 160 years ago. False. 3. People are trying to damage Yosemite again. False. 4. Tony Ross and his group are working down in the valley in Yosemite Park. True. 5. Tony has made some good friends in the last 3 weeks. True. Period 5. Work in pairs. Look at the photos on the website pages. Do these tasks. 1. Look at the first photo. Say which places in the photo you would like to go to. 2. Talk about each place. Say what you think it is like there. 3. Look at the second photo. Imagine you are on the raft. Tell your partner how you feel and what you want to say or shout. 2. Read and mark the statements true or false XX. 1. The animals are the most amazing living things in Yosemite. False. 2. The United States made Yosemite a national park about 160 years ago. False. 3. People are trying to damage Yosemite again. False. 4. Tony Ross and his group are working down in the valley in Yosemite Park. True. 5. Tony has made some good friends in the last 3 weeks. True. Read the second website page. Find information about the writer. Name: Tony Ross. Working for Friends of Yosemite. Staying at campsite. For how long? 3 weeks. Jobs. 1. Clean and tidy up at the campsite. 2. Work in the woods and keep the paths safe. Has most enjoyed whitewater rafting. 2. Work in pairs. Ask and answer questions for the Yosemite News. Yosemite News: what's your name, please? Tony: it's Yosemite News. And who are you working for? Tony: I'm. More questions. Where? How long? What jobs? What have you most? 3. Read the first website page again and answer the questions. 1. What amazing things can visitors see in Yosemite? List 7. Mountains, valleys, lakes, rivers, waterfalls, wildlife, trees. 2. Why did the United States make Yosemite into a national park? People were cutting down the trees and 3. How do we know that a lot of people love Yosemite? More and more people arrive each year. 4. How have people again become a problem for the national park? Their cars and their feet damage the park. 5. Why do volunteers go to Yosemite every summer? They go to help the park. 4. Read the second website page again and answer the questions. 1. Why do people work with young friends of Yosemite? They join to help the park. 2. What kinds of work are Tony and his group doing? They clean and tidy up the campsite. They work in the woods and keep the paths safe. 3. Why do you think the people in Tony's group have become great friends? Because they all like Yosemite Park and they have fun together. 5. Work in pairs. Discuss these questions. 1. What kinds of volunteer work do Palestinian people do? 2. Are there any useful jobs for volunteers to do in your town or city? Read 7. Vocabulary Bidling. 1. Read again and find the opposites. 1. Lowest. Highest. 2. Stopped. Started. 3. Short. Tall. 4. Ugly. Beautiful. 5. Light. Heavy. 6. Old. Young. 7. Dangerous. Safe. 8. After. Before. To complete the sentences with pairs of words from Activity 1. Then practice in pairs. 1. A. The volunteers started work early yesterday morning. B. And they only stopped for 30 minutes for lunch. 2. A. How old is Tony Ross? B. He's quite young. He's only 16. 3. A. The bus went under 4 bridges. The highest was 6 meters, no problem. B. But the lowest one was only 4 meters, and that was very difficult. 4. A. After all this rain, some of the old buildings don't look very safe. B. You're right. They're dangerous, and they may fall at any time. 5. A. We planted these trees together, but this one is still very short. B. And that one is growing fast. It's quite tall now. 6. A. Did you arrive at the party before everyone else? B. No, I didn't. I was very late. I arrived after all the others. 7. A. My bag is very heavy. I'm taking several big books. B. Well, my bag is quite light. I'm only taking some summer clothes. 8. A. The country here used to be green and beautiful, but it's all gone. B. Yes, and all we've got now is a town with lots of Ugal grey buildings. Join words from the 2 boxes to form compounds. 1. Everyone. 2. Football. 3. Homework. 4. Indoors. 5. Outdoors. 6. Sometimes. 7. Waterfall. 8. Wildlife. 4. Complete the sentences with words from Activity 3. Then practice in pairs. 1. A. I think football is the most popular game in the world now. B. You're right. Millions of people play it round the world. 2. A. There is lots of wildlife in the woods, all kinds of plants and animals. B. And we heard that there's a beautiful, beautiful to see, too. 3. A. It was very cold outdoors last night, wasn't it? B. Yes, it was, so we were happy to get home and stay indoors. 4. A. Listen, everyone, you can all go home early today. B. But do we have to do any homework this evening? Present perfect. Ever, never. Read sentences 1 and 2. 1. Have you ever been to Yosemite? 2. I have never had so much fun in all my life. Look at the sentences again. Tick the best way to complete the statements. 1. We use ever to ask about things that have happened at any time in someone's life. 2. We use never to say that a thing has not happened at any time in someone's life. 2. Write the questions. Then write true answers. Choose from these forms. No, never, yes, often, always, many times. 1. Ever want to see other countries? Q. Have you ever wanted to see other countries? A. Yes, I've often. 2. Ever want to visit America? Have you ever wanted to visit America? Yes, I have always wanted to visit America. 3. Ever think about seeing a place like Yosemite? Have you ever thought about seeing? No, I have never thought about seeing. Sentences 1 and 2. For, since. 1. Yosemite has remained safe since 1890. 2. We have been together for 3 weeks. Look at the sentences again. Tick the best way to complete the statements. 1. We use the present perfect plus since and for to talk about how long something has gone on. 2. We use since plus the starting time. 3. We use a for plus the time from the start until now. 4. Write sentences about Omar. Use for and since. Omar is 13 years old now. 1. He started school 8 years ago. B. At A. He has been at school for 8 years. B. He has been at school since he was 5. 2. He moved to Jenin 5 years ago. Live in. He has lived in Jenin for 5 years. He has lived in Jenin since he was 8. 3. He met his best friend, Ahmed, 3 years ago. No, he has known Ahmed for 3 years. He has known Ahmed since he was 10. 4. He first went to his school football club a year ago. Be in. He has been in his school football team for a year. He has been in his school football team since he was 12. 5. Write similar pairs of sentences about yourself. Use for and since. 1a. I have been at my present school for. B. I have. Grammar revision. 1. Work in pairs. Ask and answer questions. Use not yet and just. The cousins are helping to cook on the first night in Yosemite. Read the to-do list and answer Mrs. Haifawi's questions for them. A equals Adnan, O equals Omar, Y equals Yasmin. 1. Mrs. Haifawi, have Yasmin and Adnan done the food shopping yet? U. Yes, they've just done the food shopping. 2. Mrs. Haifawi, Has Yasmin got the dinner table ready yet? You. No, she hasn't done that yet. 3. Has Omar cut up the vegetables yet? Yes, he has just cut up the vegetables. 4. Have Adnan and Omar got a new yet? Yes, they have just got the. 5. Have Yasmin and Adnan started cooking yet? No, they haven't started cooking yet. Things to do. Do the food shopping, a. Just done. Get the dinner table ready, not just done. Cut up the vegetables, o. Just done. Get a new bottle of water, o. Just done. Start cooking, a. Just done. 2. Work in pairs. Ask and answer the questions. Use Alriai. Mr. Haifawi wants to help. Answer his questions for them. 1. Mr. Haifawi, can I do the food shopping? You. Thanks, but Yasmin and Adnan have already done that. 2. Mr. Haifawi, should I get the dinner table ready? You. Yes, please, because Yasmin hasn't done that yet. 3. Mr. Haifawi, and can I cut up the vegetables? Thanks, but Omar has already done that. 4. Mr. Haifawi, so should one get a new bottle of water? Thanks, but A and O have already done that. 5. Mr. Haifawi, okay, so can I start cooking? Please, because Y and A haven't done that yet. 3. Work in pairs. Ask questions with ever and give no answers with never. The Yosemite News is talking to the Haifawis. Use information from page 28. 1. Yosemite News. Can I ask you first, Omar? Ever been to Yosemite before? Have you ever been to Yosemite before? Omar. No, I've never been to Yosemite before. 2. Yosemite News. And now you, Adnan and Yasmin, have you ever visit Yosemite before? Adnan and Yasmin. Yes, we came here before. 3. Yosemite News. And can I ask you, Mrs. Haifawi? Have you ever visited Yosemite before? Mrs. Haifawi. No. Have never stayed in Yosemite before. 4. Yosemite News. And now you, Mr. Haifawi, have ever been to Yosemite before? Mr. Haifawi. Yes, I have been there before. 4. Work in pairs. Ask and answer questions. Answer with for or since. The Yosemite News is asking Omar more questions. 1. Yosemite News. How long have you known your cousins? Know your cousins. Omar, I've known them for many years. Many years. 2. Yosemite News. Sad face. Be in the United States. How long have you been in the? Omar. Sad face. Last week. I have been in the US since last week. 3. Yosemite News. Sad face. Stay in Yosemite. How long have you stayed in Yosemite? Omar. Sad face. Just 2 days. I have stayed in Yosemite for just 2 days. 4. Yosemite News. Sad face. Be at this campsite. How long have you been at? Omar. Sad face. Last night. I have been at. Since last night.
Period 10. Activity 1.
Okay, so we're out of the campsite.
That's good. It's so busy in that campsite.
Yes, someone told me that they get 15,000 visitors every year.
Well, they all seem to be there today.
We can go left or we can go right now. Which is best?
Let's go left.
Look there, between the trees on our left. You can see some water. Is that a river?
No, my map shows that it's a small lake. It's about 500 meters wide.
Ah, but now we're coming to a bridge. We're going over a river.
And the river is going to the lake.
We can go right here. There's a path next to the river, or we can go straight ahead.
I'd like to walk next to the river. It looks beautiful.
Good. Well, let's go north then. I'll lead the way.
Oh look, we can go left or right here.
Let's go right and go over the river.
Look at the fish in the water.
They're big.
And now which way? We can go straight ahead or we can turn left.
Let's turn left. There's another bridge to go over this way.
Wow, look at those trees straight ahead. They're huge.
Yes, and you know, the biggest trees are some of the oldest living things in the world.
How old is that?
2,500 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
But now which way would everyone like to go? We can go straight ahead, or we can turn right and go east.
Let's turn right and walk along the river. It's beautiful here. Look at the trees. Aren't they lovely?
And now we have to turn left or right.
Or go straight ahead, up that great big mountain.
No thanks. I'm getting tired.
How high is it, Dad? Does the map say?
Yes, it's 3,700 meters high.
Perhaps we should come back and climb it tomorrow.
Perhaps.
Look, everyone. Look at that beautiful waterfall. It's very high.
You're right. The map says it's 57 meters from top to bottom.
Wow.
But, as Omar said, we need to turn left or right, north or south. And I think we should turn right, back in the direction of the campsite.
Fine. I'm starting to get hungry. How about that pic?
Oh, look. An old tree has fallen on the path. We'll have to walk round it, or climb over it.
Look at those people round the tree. What are they doing?
I think they're cutting up the tree to keep the path clear.
That's really good.
Yes, they're all volunteers.
They look very young.
I think they're with a group called Young Friends of Yosemite, and they're all between 16 and 20 years old.
Let's say hello to them.
Good idea. Hello there. Thanks for all your hard work. No problem.
You're doing a great job.
Thanks. We're very happy to help here in the park. Perhaps we'll see them again at the campsite.
It isn't very far to the campsite now, is it? I'm getting very hungry now.
Period 10, Activity 2.
Hi there.
Oh, hi. We've met before.
That's right. We met out in the woods this afternoon.
You were working very hard on that fallen tree.
Well, that's our job. We have to keep the paths safe.
Do you do that sort of work a lot?
Well, yes, we do. And we also tidy up the campsite.
That's fantastic. Have you been here all summer?
No, I've only been here for 3 weeks.
Are you enjoying your stay here?
Yes, I've made a lot of good friends here. We have a lot of fun together. And you? Are you and your brother and sister having a good time?
Yes, we're having an amazing time. But they aren't my brother and sister. They're my cousins, and I'm staying with them here in America.
Are you enjoying your visit?
Yes, it's great.
Listen, I've got an idea. Our group have got 3 boats down on the lake, and we're going to go sailing after dinner this evening.
That sounds nice.
Yes, it is nice out on the water in the evening, and here's my idea. Would you and your cousins like to go sailing with us?
Yes, please. We'd love that. Hey, Adnan, Yasmin, come over here and talk to Tony. He's inviting us to go sailing after dinner.
Wow! Thanks very much, Tony.
Period 10. Activity 3. Do you do that work a lot? Have you been here all summer? Are you enjoying your stay here?
RK in pairs. Read and act out. Tony. Well, that's our job. We have to make the paths safe. Omar. Do you do that work a lot? Tony. Well, yes, we do, and we also tidy up the campsite. Omar. That's fantastic. Have you been here all summer? Tony. No, I've only been here for 3 weeks. Omar. Are you enjoying your stay here? Tony. Yes, I've made a lot of good friends here.
Period 11. Activity 1. 1. There are now national parks in many countries, and they are there to protect beautiful places from damage. 2. In Yosemite, there are many mountains, lakes, valleys, rivers and waterfalls, and it is also full of many amazing kinds of wildlife. 3. Yosemite gets millions of visitors every year, and therefore the park needs thousands of people to help look after it. Some of them, like Tony Ross, work with young friends of Yosemite.
Write out a page of Omar's diary. Use the notes below to help write out the complete diary page. Add the following. Information you have heard or read in Unit 3 to fill gaps 1 to 8. Use the words in the box. B. The 14 verbs in brackets, in the present perfect or present simple. Campsite. Friends. Lake. Mountain. Rafting. 3. Woods. Yosemite. Day, Juhi South, evening. This is the end of our 3rd day at Yosemite National Park. And we have had a fantastic 3 days here. We have already climbed a high mountain, and we have also had a let of FTTN white water rafting. We have just made friends with Tony Ross. He does volunteer work for Young Friends of Yosemite. And he has already been here for the weeks. Every day, he tidies up the campsite with his friends. And they also make the paths safe out in the woods. This evening, we have been sailing on the lake with them for 3 hours. We have been swimming from their boats, too, and we have had a fantastic time. We have just got back from all that, and now I am feeling very tired. Unit task. Planning and writing a page of your diary. Read the situation. Then do the tasks. A new person has just moved to where you live, and you want to make friends. 1. Work in pairs. Talk about interesting places to show and things to do. 2. Agree on a short list of the best places to go and things to do with a new friend. 3. Write your own copy of the list. Check and correct each other's work. 4. Finally, choose your own favorite thing from the list. 2. Note ideas for a conversation. Partner A. Note things to say as yourself. 1. Things to say about yourself, like who you are and where you live. Things to ask, like how long the new friend has been in town. 3. A way of inviting your new friend to do what you chose in Activity 1 Task 4. Partner B. Note things to make up and say as the new friend. 1. Things to say about yourself, like who you are, where you have moved from, how long you have been in town and where you go to school. 2. How to answer when partner A invites you.